full-time, my full-time job is a business owner in a marketing company. Part-time, I get the opportunity to be a firefighter as well. So when we talk about the need for others, the need for community, I guess the best analogy that I would have for fire service is that there's a rule for 2 in, 2 out. Basically, what they found with the fire service after a ton of studies was that guys were doing things that are called freelancing, meaning you go outside of your orders, you go outside of your directive, you just start doing whatever you want at the time. And people were getting killed because of that. And so they developed a policy. So anytime 2 guys go in or come out of a burning building, 2 guys are allowed to go in, but you can't go 1 in, 1 out. And that's because of the need. When you have an environment where you can't see, you can't hear, you have your senses that have been now blunted in some way, it's extremely important that you have somebody else there to help expand your knowledge of what the surroundings are around you at the time. You don't want to go into those kind of environments and get lost, get disoriented, and not be able to find your way out, and then they find you in just the corner of a room 10 feet away from the exit. That's where you were found dead. That need for someone outside of yourself giving you advice on what they're seeing around yourself, that third-person perspective, I would say is extremely critical in whether it's fire service or just in everyday life. If you don't have someone, if you're not checking your mindset against somebody else's, whether it's there's this latest fad that's coming out right now, in Christianity at the moment. It's like, hey, this is the new teaching, or this is the new thought process, or this is how we make it more applicable. And you can go down the list of all of the televangelists that might be coming out. If it's not for that community, I feel like it would be a very easy thing to be sucked into those kind of, almost like a mob mentality. I think the other side, besides just that mob mentality, is also this, especially as a guy for me, this sense of self-reliance. That I can go and I can handle all this on my own, that I don't need somebody else out there telling me what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, or anything like that. There's a sense of, bravado or of strength that comes from this self-reliance, when in all reality you could be doing something extremely stupid at that moment because you don't have eyes and ears outside of yourself at that time. And so I think we have to sometimes sacrifice that, this need that, hey, I can be self-reliant, I can handle this all on my own, I have all the answers, and say, hey, okay, where am I making mistakes? I'm not an island, I need some additional input from others. The immaturity that I had as a younger person growing up, the belief that I had the answers and that I needed to do things differently than the way others have done them. There's some elements of good to that, but by and large, it got me in a lot of trouble. It got me thinking, okay, I have all the answers, I don't need to rely on others for these types of things. And as I matured, as I realized, hey, the smarter I got, the more it meant that I knew even less than that's where it really came into play for me, that it started to make more sense and that I need to rely on others.